What is up, guys? I am back, this time with a game of Black Ops, Capture the Flag on firing range. I'm using an AUG. I get a nice little kill streak here at the beginning, and the rest of the game goes well for me. But I don't want to talk about the gameplay. I just want to give my input on this whole Android-iPhone debate. Let me just start by saying I owned an iPhone 3GS for about 2 years, and at the time, I absolutely loved it. I thought that there was no better phone out on the market. I thought it couldn't be beaten. But I've been hearing some stuff about Android, so a couple months ago I decided to pick up an HTC Inspire, which is an Android phone, and I loved it. Like, I don't think I'm ever going back to iOS. The amount of customization on Android is just unbeatable. If you were to compare a rooted Android to a jailbroken iPhone, in my opinion, the Android is always going to win just because of the multiple things you can do with it. You know, you can install a new ROM, which is basically like installing a modded version of your phone's operating system, which, you know, if your phone's outdated, that can really help speed up your phone. And plus, it's just cool to change out ROMs and do different things to your phone. One thing that's good about the iPhone is how easy it is to use and how smooth it is. When you click something or when you touch something, there's pretty much no lag, and there's a smooth transition to the next page. Whereas on Android, there's occasionally a bit of lag when you touch something, but that also comes with outdated hardware. But that's what happens when you have multiple phones for one operating system. The iPhone has the iPad, the iPhone, the iPod Touch running, you know, that run iOS. So that's only 3 devices, and they're released once per year. So, you know, that's easy to keep track of, whereas Android, there's tons and tons of Android phones being released. So, you know, your hardware is constantly being outdated, which can slow it down, but that can be fixed by rooting your phone and installing a new ROM like I talked about earlier. I think that iOS and Android are both great operating systems, and Apple and Google are going to be around for a really long time to come. I don't think they're anywhere close to dying. The only company that's not doing too well in the phone market right now that's a big name is BlackBerry, and you know, they just seem a little outdated when compared to Apple and Google. But I think whatever, you know, whatever type of person you are, I think that depends on what kind of phone you're going to get. You know, if you're a businessman, BlackBerry would probably be the phone for you. If you like customization and you're really into tweaking settings, you know, little things to change up your phone as much as possible, Android. If you want stability and a phone that's always going to work, iPhone. Because you never know. You know, my Android, I've done a lot of stuff to it, and I've been, you know, worried a couple times that I might have broke it, but it's still alive, so it's working fine, and that's good. But yeah, I think as far as phones go, it just comes down to what you need in your everyday life and what type of person you are. One thing I really like about Android is how notifications are handled. In iOS, I believe it's push notifications. I'm not 100% sure on that, but if I remember correctly, it's push notifications. Which is where you just get like a little pop-up every time, you know, you get a text or Facebook or whatever, and it just lets you know in a little pop-up, and you can either close it or go straight to application. But in Android, what you do is you pull down on the status bar, and it'll pull down a box, and it'll list all your all your notifications, and you can either tap the clear button to erase them all, or you can tap on one of them and it'll take you straight to that application. Now, I know in iOS 5 they're using an idea similar to that, which just shows, you know, both companies are taking ideas from each other, which is a good thing in my opinion, because that only makes the operating systems better. And finally, my absolute favorite thing about Android, more specifically HTC Sense, which, if you don't know what that is, it's basically a user interface that comes with all HTC Android phones. My favorite thing about HTC Sense is the home screens. Now, every Android phone has home screens, but HTC Sense, the widgets that it comes with are like, that's my favorite part about Android. Just having everything I need right there on my page, right when I turn my phone on. I just scroll through the pages, see everything I need. I got my text, my music, my calendar, everything I could possibly need without opening an app. And that's my favorite part about Android. Alright guys, we're getting to the end here. I screw up with that little dolphin dive for the win, but it's no big deal. I just hop back up and there we go. That is the game. Alright, well, that was my second video. Please rate, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, whatever you want to do. Thank you for watching. Y'all have a good one.